Okay, so the next scenario is, so before starting the actual development part in Tableau, so the next scenario is we should know about the Tableau desktop environment. Okay, we should know about the Tableau desktop environment. So what the Tableau desktop environment contains. So today first I will discuss the Tableau desktop environment, and next I will jump into building the visualizations in Tableau. Okay. So first let me start with the Tableau desktop environment. So if I open Tableau, desktop either 8 or 9, let me open Tableau. I will show you 8 interface. So it is a Tableau desktop 8 interface. Let me show you 9 interface. So it's the Tableau desktop 9 interface. Okay. So if you open 8 interface, okay, it is going to show the start page. This page is known as the start page of the Tableau desktop. The start page has been divided into two sections. The first section is known as the data section, and the second section is known as the workbook section. So with the help of the data section, we can connect to the required data source using either the live connection or the extract connection. And after connecting to the data, so where we have to build all the visualizations means in the form of the workbooks. Okay, it is the start page in Tableau desktop 8. What about in 9? If you see the 9 interface, okay, in the 9 interface, like here we used to have, okay, one option called as connect. It is common in 8 and 9. It is the first part, and open. Okay, open means it's nothing but opening the workbook. Okay, it is the second part. Okay, so both 8 and 9 are having the same things like connect and the workbooks. So in the open, if I click on anything here, okay, if I click on anything here, Tableau going to open that particular workbook base. Okay, Tableau going to open that particular workbook. So it is a start page of the Tableau. So the start page, if we connect to any data source, in the start page, if we connect to any data source, either the saved data source, or if we click on connect to data, and if we connect to any data source, so how Tableau going to place the fields means Tableau going to place the fields in the form of dimensions and the measures. So in the last session we have seen, okay, the difference between dimensions and measures, and the types of dimensions and measures, and even the types of schemas. So where Tableau going to place all the dimensions and the measures means in the data window. Okay, in the data window, Tableau going to place the data fields in the form of dimensions, measures, and also we have two more components known as sets and the parameters. Okay, we have two more components known as the sets and the parameters. Okay, so what is a set and what is a parameter means I will discuss in my coming sessions. So after connecting to any data source, here Tableau is placing all the fields under the data window. So this data window is the part of, okay, this complete window is known as the Tableau workspace. This complete window is known as the Tableau workspace. Workspace is nothing but the place where we used to build our visualizations in Tableau. Okay, workspace is the place where we used to build the visualizations in the Tableau. Okay, so same in the 9 also we used to have the same workspace. If we connect to any data source in 9, okay, if we connect to any data source in the 9 also we used to have the same workspace. So let's walk through, okay, in the more deeper of the Tableau workspace. So after connecting to the data source, we're having the fields, right? So where we have to place the fields, okay, where we have to place the fields in Tableau. So in the Tableau workspace, the first part is the data window. In the Tableau workspace, the first part is the data window. So after connecting to the data, where we have to place all the data fields to see the visualizations. So in Tableau, how we are getting the visualizations? In Tableau, how we are getting the visualizations means, okay, with the help of VisQL. So VisQL is a combination of SQL plus DL. With the help of SQL, we can able to connect to the data, and with the help of the DL, Tableau is converting that data into visualizations. So that DL, that descriptive language, is having the anatomy of the CG. So the computer graphics will make use of the coordinate system, and they will plot everything in the form of the coordinate system. So in Tableau, how to get the coordinate system means with the help of the rows and with the help of the columns. Okay, in Tableau, how to get the coordinate system means with the help of the rows and with the help of the columns. So here we are seeing the rows and columns, right? So with the help of this rows and with the help of this column, we can able to get the required coordinate system. So where we have to place all the fields means we have to place all the fields into this row shelf and the column shelf. Let's say for example, if I drag the continent into my columns means, okay, we can able to see the data from the content, and if I drag any measure into the rows means, okay, so Tableau going to create, see the y-axis. Okay, if you place any field into the rows means Tableau going to create the y-axis, and if you drag any field into the column means Tableau will place that values in the form x-axis. Okay, so any field we want to see the data or we want to check the output, we just place that field into either row shelf or into the column shelf. After placing the fields into row shelf or column shelf, Tableau will place them in the form of the coordinate system, which is nothing but the x-axis and the y-axis. So the second part of the Tableau workspace, the first part is the data window, and second part of the Tableau workspace are known as shelf. Okay, the shelf is nothing but the place where we can able to place our fields. So in Tableau total we are having 4 different types of shelves. In Tableau total we are having 4 different types of shelves. The 4 different types of shelves are: number 1, column shelf, row shelf, filter shelf, and pages shelf. Okay, and pages shelf. So these four are the shelves in the Tableau. Okay, so the shelves in the Tableau are column shelf, row shelf, filter shelf, and the pages shelf. So the second part of the Tableau workspace is the shelf. So shelf is the place where we can able to place our fields. So this 4 comes under the second part of the Tableau workspace. So after placing the fields into the shelves, here we're getting the visualizations, right? Here how we are getting the visualizations means with the help of marks. So the third part of the visualization, the third part of the Tableau workspace is known as the marks card. So this marks is also known as card. Okay. So basically what is a card means? Card is a container. Card is a container which contains the different types of visualizations in Tableau. Okay, card is a container which contains the different types of visualizations in Tableau. So where we can able to see the different types of visualizations. So we click on drop down here we can able to see the different types of visualizations in Tableau. So here by default Tableau is showing us the bar chart. If you want to get circle, just click on circle. So with the help of the marks card, we can able to get any visualization in Tableau. And this marks card contains some sub-components like color, size, label, detail, and tooltip. So with the help of these sub-components, we can able to make the visualization more attractive. Let's say for example, here I would like to show the circles in the different colors. So how to show the circles in the different colors? We just drag your required dimension, drop it to circle. So basically with the help of the color, we can able to color code the visualization, and it is showing all the circles in the same size. If you want to show the circles in the different size, just drag your required measure and drop it into size. If you drag the required measure and if you drop it into size, depending on the same value here, Tableau going to size the visualization. So size is also some subcomponent. So about the label, detail, and tooltip, I will discuss in the next scenario. This color and size, they're also known as legends. Okay, what is a legend means the well-known objects. The well-known objects are known as the legend. So the third part of the Tableau workspace is known as the marks card. Fine. So next, what is the next component? So here where we have to build all the visualization. So here we can able to place all the fields into the row shelf and the column shelf, and here we can able to select the required chart. Now here I would like to build one more chat. So how to build one more chat? So here I am seeing this particular circle. So here how to build one more chat. Okay, I want to keep this information as it is. By keeping this information as it is, I would like to build one more chat. So how to build one more chat? So and where we have to build? So where we have to build means in the form of sheet. Okay. So let me write it here. So the Tableau workspace components. Okay, so the workspace is the key component. Okay, workspace is the key component. So the first component is the data window. Second component are shells, and the third component is marks card, and the fourth component is sheets. So where we have to build all our visualizations means in the form of sheets. Okay. So in Tableau Desktop, total we are having three different types of sheets. The three different types of sheets are number one worksheet, number two dashboard, and number three storyboard. Okay, in Tableau Desktop total we are having three different types of sheets. Okay, the three different types of sheets are number one worksheet, number two dashboard, and next number three storyboard. So what is a worksheet means? Worksheet is the smallest development component in Tableau. Okay, worksheet is the smallest individual development component. So if you want to perform the initial development or initial component development in Tableau, we will do the initial development in the form of worksheet. So what is a dashboard means? Dashboard is a collection of multiple worksheets. So after building some multiple worksheets, if you want to integrate them, where we can able to integrate means in the form of dashboard. In the form of dashboard, we can able to integrate all our worksheets. So after building the dashboards, so next if you want to combine all the dashboards means we have a new feature known as storyboards. Okay, storyboards are the new features from Tableau 8.2. Okay, from Tableau 8.2, we are having this storyboards. Okay, storyboard is a collection of dashboards and the worksheets, and the dashboard is a collection of multiple worksheets, and worksheet is the place where we can able to perform our individual development or the initial development. So here you are seeing something called as sheet 1. Okay, so the sheet 1 is nothing but the worksheet 1. Okay, the sheet 1 is nothing but the worksheet 1. So how to create one more worksheet means, okay, to the next of the sheet here we are having one sheet button. Okay, if you click on the sheet button, here Tableau is going to create one more empty sheet. Okay, empty worksheet. So again the empty worksheet contains everything. Okay, the column shelf, row shelf, okay, next the marks and the data window, everything. Here we can able to drag and drop the required fields. And we can able to perform the required analysis. So in this way we can able to create n number of sheets in one workbook. So where everything is getting stored means, so everything is getting stored in the form of workbook. Okay, if you build any worksheet, or if you build any dashboard, or if you build any storyboard, in which format our complete work will be stored means in the format of workbook. Okay, in the format of workbook. So in one workbook we can create n number of worksheets, n number of dashboards, and n number of storyboards. We don't have any limitation. So here we got the worksheet. Next, how to get the dashboard. So how to get the dashboard means to the next to the sheet button. Here we have the dashboard button. So just click on the dashboard button. Okay, see here. So the Tableau is showing us a dashboard. So for the dashboard, we cannot access the data windows here. To the left side here, what we're having, just we're having the sheets, okay? And here, even here, we're not having any row shelf or column shelf. It means directly at the dashboard level, we cannot perform the new development. If we want to add any fields or if we want to change the visualization, we cannot do any new development at the dashboard level. At the dashboard level, we can do some enhancements. Okay. So in the dashboard, just we can able to drag and drop our fields. In the dashboard, we can able to drag and drop our fields and we can able to integrate our work. Okay. So basically dashboard is a collection of, dashboard is a collection of multiple worksheets. And we have one more component known as storyboard. So how to get the storyboard? So till Tableau 8, here we don't have any storyboard button. Okay, till Tableau 8, here we don't have any storyboard button. So how to create the storyboard means just go to our menu bar. In the menu bar here we are having an option called as story. Just click on story and here we are having an option called as new story. Okay, just click on new story. If I click on new story, here even the storyboard cannot access the data directly. Okay, it can able to access the sheets and the dashboards. So here just we can able to drag and drop the things and we can able to build. Okay, here we can able to build the storyboard by grouping the dashboards as well as the worksheets. So in simple, okay, yes, I'm getting some disturbance. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so in Tableau desktop, total we're having three different types of sheets. The three different types of sheets are number one worksheet, number two dashboard, and next number three storyboard. So worksheet is the place where we can able to perform the initial development or the complete development, and after building the multiple worksheets, we want to integrate our work or we want to integrate our worksheets. Where we can able to integrate means in the form of a dashboard, and we create multiple dashboards where we can able to integrate all the required sheets and the dashboards in the form of a storyboard. So till Tableau 8 we don't have any storyboard button here, whereas we go to Tableau 9. See here in the Tableau 9 here we have three buttons. Okay, the worksheet button, dashboard button and the storyboard button. And also as I have told, the storyboards are the new features from Tableau 8.2. Let me open 8.1. Let me open 8.1. Okay, let me open 8.1 and let me show you the things. So if you go to 8.1, in the 8.1 here we're having only two buttons, this worksheet and the dashboard. If you want to get the storyboard, we have to go to the menu bar. In the menu bar, just here we're having only worksheet and the dashboard. Here we are not having any storyboard. Okay, here we are not having any storyboard. Okay, whereas if we go to 8.2, if you walk through 8.2 here. In 8.2 here we're having worksheet, dashboard and even storyboards. So storyboards are the new features from Tableau Desktop 8.2. So this sheet is the fourth component of the Tableau. Okay, the sheet is the fourth component of the Tableau workspace. Okay, yes, it is a fourth component. So while building any sheets, okay, while building any worksheets or while doing any development in Tableau, okay, we need to make use of some tools. Okay, so we need some tools to perform the development. So where all the tools are available. So where all the tools are available means in the toolbar. So the fifth component of the Tableau workspace is the toolbar. Okay, the fifth component of the Tableau workspace is the toolbar. It is the fifth component. So what the toolbar contains. So let's walk through the options of the toolbar. So the toolbar contains some couple of options like undo and redo. So in Tableau desktop, if you want to go to the previous step, just simply we can click on the back button. It will navigate us to the previous step. And if you want to go to the next step, just click on redo. Okay, it is very simple to go to the previous steps and the next steps. Okay, so here it is going to all the previous steps. Next. Okay, next here we are seeing one option known as save. If I click on save, now here the Tableau going to save our complete work. Let's see in which format the Tableau is saving our work. If we click on save, here Tableau is saving our work in the form of .twb. So .twb is nothing but the Tableau workbook. Okay, so Tableau is going to save our work in the form of Tableau workbook or .twb. Here where the Tableau is saving our work means your Tableau is saving our work into the workbooks folder of the Tableau repository. Okay, by default all the workbooks will be stored into the workbooks folder of the Tableau repository. So how to get this Tableau repository means if you install the Tableau desktop, it is going to create the Tableau repository folder. So not only in this location, we can save the workbook in any location. We don't have such a kind of constraint. So after saving, the next option is from this storyboard page or the dashboard page or the sheet page. If you want to connect to any data source, just click on connect to data, and connect to data. Here we can select any required technology and we can connect to the data source. Okay, at any point of time in the middle of analysis, we want to connect to any data. We can connect to the data and we can able to perform the required analysis. So just I'm cancelling it. So next, in the toolbar also here we have some options to create new worksheet or new dashboard or new storyboard. Okay, even from the toolbar we can able to create the new worksheet and we can able to create the new dashboard and even we can able to create the new storyboard. And the next option is after the new sheet, the next option is duplicate sheet. So what the duplicate sheet will do? So the duplicate sheet it is going to create the copy of the existing sheet. The duplicate sheet just is going to create the copy of the existing sheet. Previously I was in sheet 2. When I click on duplicate sheet, it has created sheet 4. Let me click on duplicate sheet again. If you click on duplicate sheet again, here again Tableau is creating of sheet 5. So with the help of the duplicate sheet, we can able to create the copy of the existing sheet. And the next option in the toolbar is clear sheet. So with the help of the clear sheet, we can able to clear the content of the existing worksheet. So let me click on clear sheet. Okay, if I click on clear sheet, see here Tableau is erasing what? The content of my existing worksheet. So here one important certification question is, okay, if we click on clear sheet and if we click on undo, okay, will Tableau going to show us the cleared content or not? So using undo we can go to the previous step, right? So after clearing the sheet, if I click on undo, okay, would Tableau going to show us the cleared content or not? Let me click on undo. See here what Tableau is showing us the cleared content. Okay, here you may get one more doubt. As I haven't saved my changes after clearing, okay, you may thought that it is showing us the cleared content. Let me do one thing. Let me clear the content. Let me save the things. Okay, I am saving this into my workbook. I am giving the name as sample. Let me click on save. Okay, I am giving the name as sample. So it means what here I have saved my things in the workbook with the name sample. Now let me click on undo. If I click on undo, here what Tableau is showing us still the cleared content. It means this clear sheet is temporary. It is not permanent. Okay, this clear sheet is temporary. It is not permanent. And the next option is pausing automatic updates. So at the time of doing the development, if the data is changing frequently, and if you want to build the reports faster, or if you want to get the good performance, one thing here what we can do is we can pause the updates till we complete the development. And after completion of the development, we can on the updates and we can see the things. So how to pause the updates means just click on this. Just click on that pause updates. Okay, just click on that pause updates. So if you click on this pause updates, now Tableau going to pause the updates from the data source. Okay, so after pausing the updates, if you want to run the updates manually, so how to run the updates manually means the toolbar here we have one more option called as a run update. With the help of this run update, we can able to run the updates faster. Next, the next option is swapping. With the help of the swapping, we can able to swap the fields in the row shelf and the column shelf. Okay, if you want to swap the fields in the row shelf and the column shelf, how to swap the fields means in the toolbar here we're having the swapping option. Let me click on swap. If I click on swap, Tableau going to place the fields. Okay, so we have the field in the row shelf. Tableau going to place that field into columns, and if you have any field in the columns, Tableau going to place that field in the rows. So automatically we can able to perform what? Automatically we can able to perform swapping. So after swapping, the next option is sorting. If you want to arrange the data, either in the ascending order or in the descending order, we can use this sorting option. Okay, we can use this sorting options. Next, after placing the fields into the row shelf or column shelf, here Tableau is showing us the visualization, right? So here I would like to know what is the value of this international region and what the value of the central region. In my view, I want to show the values. So how to show the values means here we're having an option called as ABC. So ABC is known as show mark labels. Okay, ABC is known as show mark labels. It is going to show us the labels or the values here. If I click on ABC, see here what Tableau is showing here, the values of every region. If I click on ABC again, Tableau going to hide the values of that ABC. So in that way we can able to show the values and we can able to hide the values. And the next option in the toolbar is we can able to show or hide the things. So we can able to show or hide marks card, and we can able to show or hide the pages shelf, column shelf, row shelf, everything. So how to hide them means just click on the drop down here. So if I click on the drop down here by default the column shelf, row shelf, page shelf got checked. Okay, just uncheck column shelf. If you uncheck column shelf, see here Tableau going to hide what? Column shelf. If I uncheck row shelf, Tableau going to hide what? The row shelf. Similarly, if I uncheck marks card, Tableau going to hide what? The marks card. So in this way we can able to hide the required things. Okay, in this way we can able to hide the required things. Okay, so it means what? It means the Tableau workspace. So where we're having all these shelves and the marks card in the Tableau workspace, right? So Tableau workspace is not static, it is dynamic. So dynamic in the sense we can able to show our required things by hiding the unwanted things. So next, after hiding the thing, the next option is screen fitting options. So after placing the fields in the row shelf and the column shelf, here Tableau is showing us the visualization only in the half part of my screen, right? And the remaining half part is empty. So how to show the visualization in my full screen mode? So how to show the visualization in my full screen mode means the toolbar, click on drop down. If you click on drop down here, we're having an option called as entire view. Just click on entire view. If you click on entire view, now Tableau going to show us the visualization in the complete mode or in the full screen mode. Okay, and we have some other options like fit height and fit width. Even with this option, we can able to show in the required mode, like by fitting the height and fitting the width. And finally, the last option is the presentation mode. If you want to show the visualizations in the form of PPT, we can use that presentation mode option. Okay, so Tableau going to show us the output like this. So again, how to go back to the Tableau workspace means just simply click on exit presentation mode. So these are the different options or the different tools available in the Tableau workspace. So let me recap again. So the different tools available in the Tableau workspace are undo and redo. So with the help of the undo and redo, we can go to the previous step or we can go to the next step. And next is save. We can able to save everything in the form of Tableau workbook. And from the toolbar, we can able to go to the required data source at any time. And next, using this option, we can able to create new worksheet or new dashboard or new storyboard. And the next option is duplicate sheet. We can able to create the copy of the existing sheet. And the next option is clear sheet. We can able to clear the content of the existing visualization. And the next option is pausing the updates. We can able to pause the automatic updates so that we can able to do the required development faster. After pausing the updates, if you want to run the updates manually, we can use this option. So next, if you want to swap the fields, like if you want to interchange the fields from row shelf to column shelf and column shelf to row shelf, we can use the swap option. And next is sorting. Okay, we can sort the visualization in the ascending or the descending order. And next is ABC, like we can able to show the values. And the next option is we can able to hide the things, like we can able to hide okay, the column shelf or row shelf, or we can able to hide everything. And next is the screen fitting option. We can able to show the visualizations either in the full screen mode or the required mode. And next is the presentation mode. Okay, so we can use the required tools, okay, if you want to do the required things in the Tableau at the time of doing the development. So it is the fifth component. It is the fifth component of the Tableau workspace. And the next component of the Tableau workspace is show me. The next component of the Tableau workspace is show me. Okay, the sixth component. So this show me is an alternate approach to marks card. Okay, show me is an alternate approach to marks card. If I click on show me, here we can able to see. If I click on show me, here we can able to see the different types of visualizations supported by the Tableau. Okay, the different types of visualizations, okay, which are available inbuilt in Tableau. So total this show me contains 24 charts. Okay, total this show me contains 24 charts. If you observe carefully here, few charts, okay, these two are in the active mode and it is in the inactive mode. So why this chart is in the inactive mode? So if you place hover on any chart, in the bottom Tableau going to show us the minimum requirements for that chart. You see here, this chart requires at least 3 fields. Here how many fields we are having? Here we are having only 2 fields. That's why here the chart is in the inactive mode. So inactive mode charts indicates, okay, inactive mode charts indicates those charts are not supported by the fields in our row shelf or column shelf. Whereas the active mode charts indicates, okay, we can able to build or we can able to show these charts with the fields available in our row shelf or column shelf. Okay, let's say for example I am clicking on pie chart. Here we got the pie chart because it is in the active mode. But if I click on this chart, Tableau is not showing us anything. Okay, here Tableau is not showing us here anything because it won't support our data fields. It is the sixth, okay, it is the sixth component of the Tableau workspace. Here one important interview question is, if you pause the updates, if you pause the automatic updates, is it possible to use the show me or not? Okay, in the toolbar, if you pause the automatic updates, is it possible to use the show me or not? So let me pause the updates. If you pause the updates and if you click on show me, once see the message. Turn on automatic updates to use what? Show me. So if you want to use the show me, we can able to keep the automatic updates in the active mode. So one keynote is these are the inbuilt charts in Tableau. So in Tableau, not only these charts, okay, we can able to build some out of box charts also, which are not available in this list. In Tableau, we can able to build some out of box charts also, which are not available in this list. Okay. Okay, so it's the sixth component of the Tableau workspace, and the seventh component is, okay, the status bar. The seventh component is the status bar. So if you build any visualization, in the bottom we can able to see the status. Okay, in the bottom we can able to see the status of the visualization. So it is showing us 5 marks. It means we're having 5 regions, and okay, for all the 5 regions it is showing us a total value, okay, like 30.4 million. So basically the status bar will show us the status of our visualization. So for any worksheet, here Tableau is going to show us the status. Okay, yes, for any worksheet here Tableau is going to show us the status. It is the seventh component of the Tableau workspace, and the next component is known as the active area. Okay, the eighth component is known as the active area. Here you are seeing something called as a drop fields here. Okay, it is known as the eighth component. It is the eighth component. It is known as the active area. So what this active area will do? Here we can able to drag and drop our fields. Okay, let's say for example I am dragging continent and I am dropping here, and next I am dragging sales and I am dropping here. It means what? Even we can able to drag and drop our fields into our active area also. Okay, we can able to drag and drop our fields into the active area also. So it is the eighth component, and the ninth component is the menu bar. Okay, the ninth component is the menu bar, where we can able to see the list of different menus available in Tableau. As of now, I won't discuss this because it needs some more things to understand. So total, the Tableau workspace contains 9 different components. So what are the 9 different components? So let's walk through again. So the 9 different components are, the 9 different components are, number 1, the data window, which contains everything in the form of dimensions, measures, sets and parameters. And next, number 2, shelves. So total we're having 4 different types of shelves: row shelf, column shelf, pages shelf and filter shelf. And next, number 3, marks tab, which will give us a list of different visualizations. And next, number 4, sheets. And next, number 5, toolbar, where we have the list of different options available. Next, number 6, show me. Next, number 7, status bar. Number 8, active area. Number 9, menu bar. Okay, so let me plot here. So it is the first component. It is the first component of the Tableau workspace, and it is the second component, which is known as shelves, and it is the third component, which is known as the marks tab. Okay, and it is the fourth component, which is known as sheets. It is the fourth component, and it is the fifth component. It is the fifth component, which is known as the toolbar. It is the fifth component, and it is the sixth component, which is known as show me, and it is the seventh component, which is known as the status bar. Right, and it is an active area, which is known as the eighth component, and in the top we are having one more thing called as the ninth component, which is known as the menu bar. And in Tableau 8, above the show me, here we're having 4 different controls. These 4 different controls are known as the workspace controls. Okay, it is the 10th component. It is available only in Tableau 8. Okay, it is available only in the Tableau 8. Okay, so these 4 controls are known as the Tableau workspace controls. So Tableau workspace controls means we can able to navigate from one page to the other page. So now here we are in the page of Tableau workspace. So from this page, if you want to go to the start page. So how to go to the start page means, here we are seeing one icon known as the home icon. Okay, if I click on the home icon, Tableau will navigate to the start page. And again, how to navigate to the workspace means, from this home page, again I would like to navigate to my workspace. So how to navigate to the workspace? So how to navigate to the workspace means, this option, this first option, the first option on the left. If I click on this first option is also known as the workspace option. If I click on that workspace option, now Tableau will navigate to the workspace. Okay. If I click on the first option, the right, Tableau will navigate to the home page, and if I click on the first option from left, Tableau will navigate to the workspace. And here we have two more options. Here we are seeing one icon called as a data source. If we click on the data source, Tableau will navigate to the data source page where we can able to connect to our required data source. And next is sheet tab. Okay, if we click on the sheet tab, Tableau going to show us. Okay, Tableau going to show us the list of all the sheets available in our workbook in the form of tabs. Okay, if we click on the sheet tab, Tableau going to show us list of all the sheets available in the workbook in the form of tabs. So if we click on any sheet, okay, if we click on any sheet, now Tableau will navigate to that sheet. Okay, so these four are known as the workspace controls. They are available only in Tableau Desktop. Okay, up to Tableau Desktop 8. From Tableau 4 to Tableau 8, we are having these four controls. Okay, the four controls are home button where we can able to navigate to the home, connect to data, okay, and the sheet tab where we can able to see all the sheets in the form of tabs, and next is the workspace control. Whereas if we go to the Tableau 9, if we go to the Tableau 9, it is Tableau 9 guys. See here, in the Tableau 9, on the top of show me, here we are not having the workspace control. Okay, here we are not having the workspace control in Tableau 9. So then in Tableau 9, how to navigate? Let's say from this page, I would like to navigate to my start page. So how to navigate to the start page? So how to navigate to the start page means in the toolbar, okay, before undo here, we're having one Tableau icon. If I click on the Tableau icon, then it will automatically navigate to the start page. Okay, it is a new option from Tableau 9. So again, if you want to go to the workspace means, again click on it. Okay, with the help of the Tableau icon, we can navigate to the workspace, and even we can able to navigate to the connect to data page. Okay, and again, okay, here in the bottom from Tableau 9, okay, in the leftmost corner we have a new option known as data source. If I click on the data source page, now Tableau will navigate to the data source page. So using this, we can able to navigate to home page and the workspace. Using this, we can able to navigate to the data source page. So in 8 we're having four options, right? So workspace. So the workspace we have for workspace in 9 we have the Tableau icon, and for the data source in the bottom we have the data source, and home page in Tableau 9 we're having the Tableau icon. Then what about sheet tab? So how to get the sheets like this in Tableau 9? Okay, so how to get the sheets means, if you go to, let me create one more sheet. Let me create here one more sheet. Here I am creating one more sheet. So if you create the multiple sheets, and if you go to the bottom here, if you click on the show tabs, okay, yeah. So if I click on this tab, now see here, now here how Tableau is showing us the sheets. Now here Tableau is showing us the sheets in the form of, okay, in the form of tabs. Okay, so even all the options are available in the Tableau 9, but in the top we don't have this workspace control. Okay, in the top we don't have this workspace control in the Tableau 9. And in Tableau 9 we got one more new thing in the data window, that is analytics pane. This analytics pane is not available. Okay, this analytics pane is not available up to Tableau 8. With the help of the analytics pane, we can able to add the reference lines, we can able to add the forecast, we can able to add the trend lines, everything we can able to do. Okay, so it's all about the Tableau desktop environment. So if you want to build the visualizations in Tableau, okay, you should know all these things. So these are the terminologies in the Tableau desktop. Okay, so you should aware of all these terminologies. So from tomorrow, in my tomorrow session, I will speak everything. Okay, everything in terms of the Tableau terminology. Okay, guys, so it's all about my today's session. If you have any questions, please post your question.